On the channel, the Mortal Kombat collection grows. Mortal Kombat Blood Feud Spawn. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Mcfarlane Mortal Kombat unboxing and review. And today we've got Blood Feud Hunter Spawn. But remember, for all your Mortal Kombat needs, hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. So, Blood Feud Hunter Spawn, or as he's known in some circles as Naked Spawn. Yes, Naked Spawn. Look at him. Take a big look. He's naked. But another variant in the Mcfarlane line. Mcfarlane, no strangers to variants in any of the figures he makes. Some collectors like it a lot, some collectors are in the middle, and some collectors don't like it at all. I'm a little closer to the don't like it at all. There's very few repaints that I've said, man, I have to have that. Usually it's more out of, hey, I need to complete that line, I have to have that. I'm sure a lot of you guys are the same way. Variant overkill. And we're seeing that with Spawn here in just the Mortal Kombat line. As you guys know, I got two other Spawns. This is a trilogy of reviews at this point. This is our third Spawn Mortal Kombat review. We got the classic edition with the sword. There's also one with an axe. There's also one with a mace. I don't have those two. I didn't need those two. The weapons were not a big enough difference for me. Then you got the yellow version, Mortal Kombat 11. And this one comes with a mace. And I'm not sure if this comes with different weapons as well. But this one is a mace. This one's the sword. This one's the axe. I completed the trifecta between three figures. That's exactly how I wanted to do it. It gives each one, yeah, they have different colors going on, but on top of the different colors, they have different weapons. So I think that is really cool. I think that is the best way if you're going to get one of each of these guys. That's the way to do it. Make it so that obviously they're all different, but they have different weapons. I just think that's the way to do it. You guys tell me in the comments. But Blood Feud Hunter Spawn, I'm guessing, so as you guys may or may not know, I don't really play Mortal Kombat video games anymore. I had a deep connection to Mortal Kombat 1, 2, the movies back in the day. I'm definitely going to watch the new movie when it releases, but I don't have a connection to the games these days. And I have to believe, this is just my brain working, that maybe you can have different attires. You know, you scroll between Spawn and you can choose the attire he's in. Maybe I'm totally wrong on that, but I'm guessing how else would they make these figures? Or is Mcfarlane just like, you know what? I want Spawn and I want him like to be reversed. And I want him to look like he's kind of naked and got blood on him. That'd be awesome. That'll sell some toys. I just can't imagine that, but maybe. Stranger things have happened. So if that's the case, let me know as well. But we're going to do it like we normally do it. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We'll see where it goes from there. So there it is, Mortal Kombat. So a much smaller packaging. Run that back. Smaller packaging compared to the last one we opened, which had more of a deluxe package, which I found interesting because they are the same figures, just painted differently. So that's a little interesting there. But you got Blood Feud Hunter down here. You got Spawn. You got a little glamour shot. You got him in the package. You got that white background. You got the Mortal Kombat logo up top. 14 and up, of course. No kids allowed. Cool glamour shot on the side. I like that a lot. And you gotta love the Mortal Kombat classic logo there. Bottom full of boring stuff nobody cares about. And then you get to the back. And I've said it before, I'll say it quickly again. I love the back packaging here where they're displaying the figure. We know the DC Mcfarlane toys, they just show pictures like comic book pictures. It's like, no, I want to know what the figure looks like. It is missing, though. I'd love to see, hey, also in the set, put it right here. About that much room. You can put this stuff, shrink it a little bit more, hide it somewhere else. Right here. Here's Katana. Here's Baraka. Something like that. And then maybe a little sentence right here. Blood Feud Hunter Spawn ready for his next victim in Mortal Kombat 10 or whatever. Something. Doesn't have to be War and Peace. Just a little blurb. Just give us a little something. You know, somebody like me, put in here that, hey, this is his alt version in Mortal Kombat 10 costume. Something like that I think would go a long way. I don't know. That's just my opinion. You guys have heard it by now. So now I'm soaking this one in. Direct repaint of these two, like I said before, with the axe being the known point of difference here. He's got blood splattered on him. It's just a different look. This is, in all the years and all the variants of Spawns I've seen over the years in the toys from Mcfarlane, this is one is new ground. I've never seen this version of Spawn. It's very eye-opening, very kind of jarring. He almost looks like a guy, kind of like Deadpool. You know, his whole body's burned and all that. That's kind of what that looks like. And obviously Spawn, if you guys are familiar with Spawn character, his whole body was like Deadpool. Remember the very famous Mcfarlane hamburger head Spawn figure. It was the first Spawn release back in the 90s, but he came with a hamburger head with the old shoestring tying his face together. A very famous figure. I remember being hot on the hunt back in the day. I believe my dad and I found that at Toys R Us, or it was KB. One of those two. Back in the day, though, it was a hot hunt. It was a hot hunt. So let's unbox it. Let's see what's going on here. See what we're doing. See what we think. So we got that stand in there. I'm not going to take time to bust the stand out, but you guys have seen the stands by now. I do love it, though. I think it's great Mcfarlane comes with stands. I truly think every figure should come with a stand. See you later. Especially these kind of figures that truly do walk the level of action figure and statue. They're kind of in the middle. Obviously, 14 and up. You're not getting these for little Johnny to play with in the car on his way home. So there you go. Old Spawn, looking only like he can look. Looking cool, looking mean, looking bad, looking pale. There it is. So the old plastic prison. All right, let me cut him out here. It's always interesting to me that they put the double. It's a double. Oh, my. Oh, here we go. It's a double twist tie around these Mcfarlane ones, which we can't hate that too much, can we? But the double twist tie is next level. That's next level safety for these traveling by boat from China or wherever. All right, am I good? Do I got everything? Is he ready to come out? Oh, I got to cut those little cuts on the side so I get this cape out. That's a pro tip there, so you don't stress the cape or tear anything. You cut a little side. Just cut a little bit more. Pro tip of the day. Whoa. There it is. Maybe. Jeez. An adventure getting these out. A dangerous adventure. See you later. Alright, scissors down. Alright, once again, we're used to this figure. It's nothing earth-shattering, nothing new here. You got the cool cape. It's not soft goods, but it's a very pliable plastic. I think that's perfect for figures like these. It'd be cool to have one of these, maybe that have a soft good cape. I believe that's what the Kickstarter Spawn has. That's neat, but I prefer this. I prefer this. Looks a little bit better to me, at least on this figure. He's got the spikes on his wrist gauntlets, his little weapon here he's got going on. He's got a little smaller spikes on the other side, of course. Articulation-wise, same articulation, even down to the toe articulation. The knees, the double-jointed knees, all that kind of stuff. Very hard to move these the first time you are. I prefer that, though. I want them stiffer joints. I don't want them so stiff that they could possibly break on the touch like some NECA figures have. But a little stiffness to the joints is the way they should be out of the package. You won't convince me otherwise. Here is that cool axe. You got the blood on the side there. I think that is a super cool touch. Putting blood on the side. And then in the middle, you got that green eyes of the Spawn logo. I think that is really cool, too. Once again, I'm very happy I got this one with the axe. So I got one with the axe now. I got one with the sword. And I got one with the mace. I think that is perfect for what I'm looking to do with this. Like I've said before also, I was a huge Spawn fan in the 90s. So this one does hit home for me. Huge Mortal Kombat fan. Huge Spawn fan back in the day. This fits in pretty good for my collections. I definitely wanted some kind of Spawn representation in my action figure collection. And this is the perfect one. The perfect one for me. Run that back as well. This was the perfect one to put. You know, I hit him with Angela in my Thor display for the longest time, but I think I'm going to pull him out, and I'm going to put him in the Mortal Kombat display. However, if I do come across this Spawn again, maybe with one of the other weapons, maybe I'll buy it and I'll stick it somewhere in my Marvel Legends display. I don't know. You never know. I'm crazy sometimes. But this one's all right. If I had to pick between the three, I think you definitely need the classic Spawn. It just makes sense. That's classic. That's how we know and love Spawn. So you got to have that one. But if you're looking to get into the variant game and stuff like that, I actually prefer this one over the yellow and black one. Both are uniforms I'm not used to with Spawn. There's something different. But something about the blood on this one. And I do like this axe accessory better than that one. This one is much easier to find. I actually got this at my local GameStop. It was on clearance for $18.99, and then I had my $5 monthly credit or whatever you call it. So I got this thing for like $14. I thought that was a heck of a deal, as you don't really see this one around in stores anymore, especially the GameStops. But I knew I have a GameStop at my house. It doesn't do the most business in the world. Popped in there, and I knew he'd be there waiting for me, and he was on a fateful day. So I was happy to complete this. And I think this is all I need for Spawns until they come out with that next, blue version of Spawn or something like that. down the line. But is there any more spawns they can make based on Mortal Kombat? Heck, are these two even based on Mortal Kombat? I would love to know those answers. I don't know them. So if somebody knows if these two color patterns are in the Mortal Kombat game, let me know. But I'm all in on Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat Mania, sweeping the nation right now. The new movie's coming out very soon. Go see it in the theaters. Go see it on HBO Max. Go see it. I gotta think the Mortal Kombat figures will have a little hike in price with the release of the movie. And that's why I said, you know what, I'm itchy about these. I better do this now before the movie comes out, because if anything's going to make these worth more or sell more on eBay and the secondary market or get cleaned off the shelves, it's going to be a movie release. There's going to be a lot of nostalgia. We all know about nostalgia going on right now. Mortal Kombat, no different than wrestling figures, Marvel Legends, whatever else. There's nostalgia for Mortal Kombat. There's nostalgia for Spawn. Nostalgia for variants. There's a lot of buckets this hits that leads me to believe these might be a little harder to get down the line. I said I better pull the trigger now and get it over with, and that's exactly what I did. So now I got 3 spawns in my collection. I got to figure out how I'm going to even display my Mortal Kombat collection. I guess that's a story for another day, a collection tour for another day. But I like this spawn. I like it. It's a little weird. He's kind of naked. He's got blood on him. But hey, it works for me. It works for me. So you guys tell me your thoughts on these 3 spawn. Which one do you do? If you had to put them in order, what's your order? I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. That's me. Very simple. You guys tell me your order. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We've got Mortal Kombat. We've got so many unboxings of Mortal Kombat to come. We'll see how that goes. But we also got wrestling, Marvel, you name it, Star Wars. It's all coming to the channel very soon. So make sure you're following along. Hit the old notification bell. Leave me your comments. And for the Spawn Trio, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.